What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and today we have a war recap video celebrating Lunar Rising's 100th war win. And just before we start, a huge congratulations to Arethur, our newest legend, who literally just hit Legends League as I was starting to record this video. And also a little disclaimer, we are actually on 102 war wins. We've run our next 2 wars following this. This footage is a few days old, just haven't got round to making the video yet. So without further ado, let's dive into some of these attacks. Gonna start at the bottom with some Town Hall 9 3-star attacks, and then we will work our way up the list. I believe I have a Town Hall 10 3-star attack as well, and some Town Hall 11 attacks. Going into this first one, this is by Mark, and I will put timestamps down in the description for all of the attacks if you want to skip ahead to any of them. But starting out on this first one, we have a Go We Valk attack, having a queen walk from the southern part of the base and then quickly in with the golems on the southeast side. Queen is going to walk off to the west, and then we're going to bring the Valks in from the right hand side, so really attacking the base from 2 angles here. You'll see that the compartment in the middle is open and all of the Valks are in. They're going to be drawn towards the wizard tower and the cannon. That giant bomb isn't going to do any damage on them really. A jump spell is going to give them access to the core. There is a dragon in the clan castle, but a poison spell is going to slow that down. Wizards are then taking them out. The Valks are in the core, really just tearing that up already. The queen is still walking along this west hand side, and the king is going along the east side of the base. So we have heroes either side, a couple of wizards backing up the king, and the Valks in the middle of the base. Uses that final rage spell to try and help them get out of the core and get to some of these defenses on the outside. Could have maybe brought some hogs in on the back end, but actually having the heroes on either side works out really well, especially with that queen with full health, still has the ability and the healers on her, so she's going to have no problem going around. Just going to be a matter of time, but actually we still have quite a long time left. There's a golem in the middle still protecting one of the wizards, which actually just went down to the mortar, so never mind. Queen is still walking around, but there's not many defenses left, and at this point it's purely just waiting for her to clean up the base. So we will skip ahead as she does that, uses her royal ability to try and speed things up, give her an extra few archers and that damage boost, and as she takes out the final buildings, we will wrap up the 3-star attack. Really would have been something if she ran out of time before she got to that builder's hut, but she didn't, and we got the 3-star attack. Great job by Mark, and moving on to the next one, this is by Drover. And the Valks are everybody's cup of tea at the minute, coming at this weird looking base with the Go Vaho attack, starting at the north, just creating a nice funnel with the golems, using the earthquake to get access right towards the core there actually, and just being patient. Once that funnel is created, the Valks can be pushed in towards the middle. Lots of minions in the clan castle. That does seem to be the defense against Valkyries at the moment. I personally just take 2 poison spells to take them out, works pretty well. And those hog attackers amongst you will notice that there are a few locations for double giant bombs, only 2 of them that really make sense within the base. One of them has already been eliminated by the Valkyries, so we're bringing in the hogs around this right hand side, kind of to the opposite side of where the other double giant bomb location is, which would make sense to be in between the Wizard Tower Expo and Air Defense. That's why we're bringing the hogs in from the right hand side. Heal spells been used over there as well, where the defenses are quite compact to get the best value out of them. There is a heal spell over where that double giant bomb location could be. Because we're bringing the hogs in surgically, we're trying not to get them to clump together as much and therefore have such a devastating effect with the double giant bombs. Did get away with it because the Archer Queen took out the Archer Tower, which affected their pathing and only took them over 1 giant bomb, but the fact that we brought the Hog Riders in from the opposite side from that bomb location, and we had pushed the Valkyries and the heroes into the centre, means we had taken an educated risk to try and take out them defences and eliminate the pathing to that area, and in the first location even set the bombs off, means that the main brunt of this attack to get into the core was definitely worth it and allowed the hogs to come around the bottom half of the base to clean out the defences and enable Drover to get the 3-star attack. So a great attack, and moving on to the next one. This one is by Arethur, who is coming at this with a Go We style attack. Does have some Valkyries as well to really help the heroes in the centre and take down the main core of this base. Initially uses his spare spell, which is the Earthquake, to get a bit of damage on the high hit point town hall, and then uses 2 jump spells side by side to provide nice wide access into this base. 4 golems are used to provide huge amounts of tankage for the mass of wizards coming in behind, providing huge damage onto the buildings. Once a little bit of a funnel is created, the heroes are brought in towards the southern part of the base. Poison spell on the clan castle and the queen and wizards are easily able to take that out. Not sure how much value we got out of that free spell. Obviously it did help in slowing down the king and the expo. Can't help but think that maybe a jump spell providing access deeper into the base would have been more beneficial. You will see that the troops are stalling out a little bit here. Maybe a jump spell on the clan castle could have provided access for a lot of these troops, but I'm sure he was just trying to utilize that free spell at Town Hall 9. Not in any serious danger though, because the golems are still providing a lot of tankage whilst the wizards are helping to clean up the defenses and provide further access by opening up them walls. Still do have the queen's ability, which is just about to get pressed now, and we're getting through to the last final few defenses. As they start targeting the troops in the middle, I do like how he saved a few wizards here for the back end in order to just kind of sneak in and snipe off them defenses from behind to help him wrap up the 3-star attack. So another nice one there. Do like how he kept it nice and basic, but let's swiftly move on to the next one, which is our Town Hall 10 attack, which is by DigsonS. Really digging the Valkyries. We have 17 of them in this attack, so as we start out with our Queen Walk on the southwest of the base, at least you know you're going to see Valkyries tearing up the rest. So you will see that the earthquake spells in the center of the base there open up 90% of this base, and the Valkyries are going to be able to just run straight through the middle of this. I really wanted to show you this one just because it does show a perfect base to use Valkyries on, and you will see just how quickly they shred through this. So using a single Hog Rider in order to lure the clan castle down to this side where there's not as much damage on the queen, not too much to worry about, using a poison spell to quickly help take them out, and the queen's not under any issue there because she's got the healers on. Opening up that initial layer of wall, we're then going to ensure that we do have a nice wide funnel created, because the Valks do like to run off and do some crazy things. Quickly noticing that them sneaky minions were left in the clan castle weren't lured with that Hog Rider. Not really going to be an issue again, because we do have a few wizards. The queen and the Grand Warden are going to help to take them down straight away. But before I can really get on to even mention the Valkyries, they've already ripped open half of the core. You'll see that the town hall's down. They're already tearing open the defenses. Rage spells just splattered everywhere to just push them through. Inferno towers are going down, and they just have access to pretty much everywhere. The few defenses that are on the outsides, we have the Queen and the Grand Warden able to shoot out into them areas. The Valks even have time to bust open the walls and get through to start taking them defenses out, but as long as they've taken out the core of the base, the heroes can easily take down the rest of it. Especially with the Inferno towers down, we still have the healers up to keep them alive through them remaining couple of defenses, and the Valks are so quick as well that we don't really have to worry about time. The heroes can just leisurely move through, and you'll see they're not having any issue. They're going to clean up this base and get DigsonS the 3-star attack. So nice job, buddy. We're now moving up the list onto Melody using her trademark dragon attack. Now this is something that I was using a lot back when I was really pushing to get my queen upgraded, and I do have a brief tutorial for it which I will link in the top right, but I have been meaning to go back and do a full strategy guide for this because it is a great attack to use. Like I say, especially if you have a hero down, it is great to use, and in this instance Melody uses it to bump up and get the 2-star against a higher base so that our other guys can drop down, get some 3-stars and just coordinate our attacks a little bit better. So you'll see that she has zap quaked 2 of the air defense, which would be nearest the town hall and give it the most kind of issue, and then she's using her heroes in this instance to get a bit extra percentage but also focus the dragons in towards the town hall. So we're already at 20%, and with level 5 dragons that's not too bad to get the remaining 25% it is now and focus in towards that town hall. Now she does take some balloons to help with damage over the defenses and withdraw some of the beams from the Infernos. Few more than I take. I normally just take 3 balloons if I do this attack, but you can take as much or as few as you want, and I really like how the rage spell just powers your dragons to the town hall, and you'll see that she's already up to 58%, easily got the 2-star, and that means that one of our town hall 10s has 2-starred one of the town hall 11s and allows some of our guys to drop down and take the 3 stars, kind of like you saw with DigsonS attack. Moving back to the Valkyries with Greg, and happy belated birthday to Greg. It was his birthday when we achieved this 100th war win. I mean, what better of a birthday present could you get? 100 war wins and a raid shared on my channel. So we had to feature it in this video, coming forward with golems first and wizards in order to take out some of these trash buildings and allow the Valkyries to get in. Again, you will see nice open base, just easy for the Valks to get in and just rip open the base. Now that section of wall around the north part of the town hall aims to push the troops around to the high hit point storages and allow all of the bulk of defenses right next to it to take them troops out. So Greg uses earthquake spells to carve open a path within that section of wall, and you'll see the Valks move in there along with the heroes, rip open this initial portion, and then he has a jump spell to get out of the back end of this huge compartment. So at this stage we've already got the 2 stars. If we didn't have that jump spell, obviously would have been great to bring hogs or something for the back end here. I featured a raid not too long ago against a base similar to this where I used hogs on the back end, actually got 99%. I'll link that one in the top right as well. But the jump spell used on this one to help some of the troops get out and provide a little bit extra percentage, 76% and the 2 stars, so well done Greg. And moving on to the next raid by Vlad. Very similar Town Hall 11 base, again set up beautifully for Valkyries, so a similar attack using the earthquake spells to open up the compartment to the Town Hall, and then jump spells will be used to provide access into the base. So a nice wide use of the jump spells means that the golems can protect the wizards here and create just a little bit of a better funnel for the Valks to then push in towards the Town Hall. So being very patient, you'll see that the wizards are able to jump into the base behind the golems and just take out that extra set of buildings. Then when the Valkyries come in, they're drawn straight in towards the town hall. Rage spell used to push them through that compartment with the Inferno Towers. Some of them do walk off to the side, but that's okay because we do need that section taken out as well. We do have the King, Queen and Grand Warden into the middle there. The Grand Warden's ability was used nice and early to protect as many of them Valkyries as we could, and then we're already out the opposite side of the base here, and the heroes are slowly moving through, still got good amounts of health, do have the odd wizards knocking about and getting flung around by spring traps, and there's even a couple of Valkyries still up. So we're not looking too bad here. The only issue really is that the defenses are at a bit of a distance, so they're able to slowly pick off our troops. Do manage to get that expo down, but then the Archer Tower takes out the Grand Warden. So with our remaining troops being stuck to the south here, they are going to have to go through these buildings and walls to get to that Archer Tower, so we're not really going to make it. It would be amazing if we just had a single hog to take out that Archer Tower, but it's not to be. 98%. We do get the Archer Tower down, so a very, very close attack by Vlad. So a great attack nonetheless, just ran out of time and didn't get that 3-star. Them 30 seconds that we did lose on attack time certainly would have helped on that raid. But moving on to the last raid of this video, this is on their top base, their number 1, Max Town Hall 11, and yes, you guessed it, we're going to hit it with Valkyries. So on this one, the 2-star attack really was the aim. Earthquake spells used to open up the compartments to get in towards the town hall. Jump spell used on the top there just to help with funneling and also the 50%, because we have to make sure we get enough buildings down in order to do that, because the Valks are really going to be pushed towards the town hall. Jump spell to open up this entire core. Grand Warden's ability pressed nice and early again, and poison spells being used to really help to get them Clan Castle troops down as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, the Valkyries are caught in the middle of that. They've taken out a lot of the defenses and the high hit point buildings in the middle here, here, but they've completely missed the town hall. So it's a good job we used them wizards up towards the north of the base, because the heroes here at full health are going to turn around and move back towards that town hall. We're at 48%, so as I was saying earlier, we've provided a wide enough funnel but also spread to get that 50% we need. And you'll see the Grand Warden decides to turn off the town hall. Luckily the king is able to take it down, because the Grand Warden just thought, ah, you got this, buddy. Luckily he does actually move off and get us a couple of extra percent, but who knows what he was thinking in the middle there. But not to worry, the 2 stars most certainly is achieved, and that helps to gain victory and provide Lunar Rising with our 100th war victory. So a huge congratulations to everyone in the clan. I really just wanted to make this video highlighting the achievement, and stay tuned for lots more war attacks. I will bring more war recap videos, but also just my single 3-star attacks, short and straight to the point. I've been your host, JudoSloth. Make sure to subscribe for lots more Clash of Clans, and until next time, peace out, guys.
Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.